तेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लाङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने। कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथेर आरंभे करि मंगलाचरण गुरुवैष्णव भगवान तीनेर स्मरणे हय विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे हय निज वांछित पूरन। So today is a very auspicious day. It is disappearance anniversary of one of the principal associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Rasikananda Dev Goswami. Also it is the disappearance of Sri Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj and the founder Acharya of Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math, one of the dearmost associates of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and his volcanic energy, Srila Bhaktidaita Madhav Goswami Maharaj. It is his disappearance. Our most revered Srila Paramgurudev disappeared in 1979, 44 years. 44 years. 44 years ago he made his disappearance from this material world. Srila Prabhupada used to call him as the volcanic energy, or the one who possesses the volcanic energy. He is also called as advanced man of Srila Prabhupada. Whenever any event or a program was to be organized, preaching program, temple installation program, procuring the land for the temple, whatever, for all such occasions, Srila Bhaktidaita Madhav Goswami Maharaj, he was sent as an advance person because Prabhupada and other members knew it for certain that if Hayagrivadas Brahmachari goes to do any job, then he will return successful. He will accomplish the job without fail. This Prabhupada had complete faith. So, he has our most revered Paramgurudev Srila Bhaktidaita Madhav Goswami Maharaj, he has won the faith of his Guru when it comes to the performing service. Possessed such a, unending energy, was called as a source of unending energy. Why volcanic energy? Because of that only. It never came to an end. Like we, after performing some service for some time, we get tired, we want to take rest before we take up a new service activity. But our most revered Param Gurudev was ready with a never-ending energy, a source of such an energy that Prabhupada, whenever Prabhupada would give some service to him, he would do it instantly without any delay. Not, okay, let me wait, let me think, let me do. No, instantly he would act upon it. And Prabhupada was also such that as soon as our most revered Param Gurudev completed one service activity, immediately Prabhupada would give him another. He would assign him another service because our Param Gurudev was very, very, enthusiastic, or, he was always ready to be in service continuously without any break. Our most revered Gurudev used to give an example that one time our Param Gurudev went on some service activity and then he came back finishing that particular service job, and immediately Prabhupada told our Param Gurudev, you have to go to this place, take the bus and then reach that place. You need to take these papers to the person there, meet with him and then, discuss these things and come back. Our Param Gurudev would not even, Prabhupada would not even say that go take rest, okay, take some little water or have some food and then go. He would not say that. And our Param Gurudev would also not say, I have come just now, just let me go and fresh up and then let me eat something or drink something and then I will go. Our Param Gurudev was also not like that. As soon as Prabhupada ordered him to do some service, instantly he would be ready to execute that job. This was the, quickness he has in executing the services of Srila Prabhupada and the mission of Prabhupada. He could therefore get the birthplace of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur where everyone else has failed. They approached our Param Gurudev, they told, Madhav Maharaj, they call as you are Saraswati Varaputra. You are a blessed son of Saraswati Thakur. Therefore, you have got a very, very special mercy of Prabhupada on you. And if you take this job up, we will be rest assured that we will procure the land of Srila Prabhupada. You should do it. Our Param Gurudev told, no, you are all my senior God brothers. I am at your back. Whatever help is needed from me, I am there to serve you. You should be in the forefront. But they told no. Only if you do it, it will become successful. So, all the disciples upon the request of the disciples of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, our most revered Param Gurudev has taken up this, Herculean task of getting the land of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, which was not so easy. There were so many hindrances, so many obstacles that came on the way. But by the special mercy of Prabhupada, our Param Gurudev had procured that land very easily over a period of few years. And our Paramgurudev would often stress on Vaishnava Seva, service to the Vaishnavas. He would always place Vaishnava Seva on the top, because without the mercy of the Vaishnavas, there cannot be any progress in Hari Bhajan. So, such an exalted personality who himself exemplified in executing the service of the Vaishnavas and thereby setting an example to everyone else, and by serving the God brothers, he exhibited his love towards his Guru, Satirtha Preeti, and by procuring the land of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he became a very, very dearmost, associate of all the associates of Srila Prabhupada. By procuring land in Ishodhyan in Sridham Mayapur and expanding the glory of Mayapur, he also, Ishodhyana Prabhavasya Prakashakaya, he has become one of the foremost, leaders, preachers in the lineage of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, today is his 44th disappearance anniversary. Our most revered Srila Gurudev, he would on this particular day read the final instructions of our Paramgurudev, because taking this opportunity he called all his disciples and he gave instructions before he departed from this material world. So they are written in this book. We will read initially the initial instructions. They are given for one particular person, to all of us, but to one particular person, particularly because he was a disciple of of our most revered Paramgurudev, but he used to worship other demigods also. Therefore, our Paramgurudev explained to him how Gaudiya Vaishnavas are unalloyed devotees of Krishna. They do not worship demigods considering them to be independent gods. Demigods are respected. They are given respect. They are not blamed. But they are not also considered as independent gods. They are all under the control of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. He says, Gaudiya Sampradaya, Chaitanya Sampradaya is Krishna Bhakti Sampradaya. Our lineage, the instructions in this path of Gaudiya Parampara, the lineage of Gaudiya Vaishnavas is Krishna Bhakti, Ekanta Krishna Bhajan. One-pointed devotion to Krishna is the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or of Gaudiya organization. So, he says that, all gods and even all avatars of Supreme Lord, they are not the same. Krishna is the fountainhead of all incarnations. He is the origin, he is the root. Therefore, serving Krishna is our sole objective, and to that end, we may, pray to the demigods that may they bless us so that we will engage more in the service of Supreme Lord, but we will never worship the demigods considering them to be the Supreme. Okay. Now, we will continue from that place as the instructions for all of us about the three principal obstructions or hindrances during Hari Bhajan. Our Paramgurudev explains during these instructions the three main impediments on the path of Hari Bhajan. Vaishnavata holo bhakter anugatya. Vaishnavata means to be following the devotees. Vaishnava means to follow a devotee. That is the meaning of Vaishnava. Bhakta ke bhakter anugatya bhagavaner pritir janno jini achen tini shrestha bhakta. Then who is a devotee? To be Vaishnava means to follow a devotee. Who is a devotee? A person whose life is only for the pleasure of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, he is called a devotee. He is a pure devotee. এই জন্য ও ভক্তের আনুগত্য করাই ভক্তি প্রাপ্তির রাস্তা. Therefore, to follow that particular devotee, pure devotee, is the only process of devotion. Devotion means to follow the pure devotees. Bhagavat kripa, bhakta kripa anugamini. The mercy of the Lord follows that of the devotees. On whom there is mercy of the devotees, on that person the Lord becomes merciful. If the devotees does not shower their mercy, yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado, yasya aprasadan nagati kutopi. On whomever Guru or Vaishnavas, pure devotees, shower their mercy, Supreme Lord mercy follows that. But upon whom devotees are aprasanna, they are not happy, Krishna's mercy will not reach there. Therefore, here he is telling that you have to follow the pure devotees always. You have to serve them. আরও একটি কথা বলছি. I am telling one more thing to you. আমরা হরিভজন করতে এসেছি. We have come to perform হরিভজন. Our objective is to perform হরিভজন. এর মধ্যে তিনটি অন্তরায়. But when we want to perform হরিভজন, there are three impediments that block us, that will hinder us from performing হরিভজন properly. Vishaya Spriha Kanak. The first one is our Vishaya Spriha, material sense gratification, or Kanaka, money, wealth, prosperity. This is the first hindrance in Haribhajan. Taka paisar lobh Haribhaktir pratham antaray. The first hindrance in Haribhajan is greed for money. Is the first hindrance in Haribhajan. নিজের অভিনিবেশটা, আসক্তিটা শ্রী হরির পাদপদ্মে থাকবে, এর পরিবর্তে অন্য বিষয়ে আসক্তি হলে আমি পতিত হয়ে যাব. Our mind should be, or our greed should be to perform Hari Bhajan. If we are greedy for anything other than Hari Bhajan, then we will fall from our place. We will fall down from our place. Means, if we have greed for money, for sense gratification, for anything other than service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna or service of the pure devotees, then we will fall down from our position. বাইরের লোক তো বুঝবে না, অতএব এখন টাকা পয়সা রেখে দেয়, পরে ঠেকা কাজে চলবে, এই ঠিক নয়. If I hide some money, outsiders will not know. Who will know how much I have stolen, how much I have reserved for me? Nobody will know. So, if I store some money for myself, later it will come for some good, for my own purpose. I can use it for this, I can use it for this, I can buy some clothes, or I can buy some nice utensils, or I can buy, I can construct a new beautiful house or whatever. Now I will store some money so that it will come of use in the future. Our Paramgurudev is telling that this is not a good practice. It's not good to store money thinking about the future. Actually, the difference between the devotees and the non-devotees, and particularly if you see Mathvasis and outsiders, is a Mathvasi or a devotee, he or she should not worry about the future. This is the greatest problem. that we rely on some material relationship or some money or some other thing rather than on Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. The moment you are thinking about the future means, you are planning for your future means, you are not relying completely on the mercy of Supreme Lord. Krishna is protecting, who can, do any harm to us? If Krishna wants to do harm, even if we have lots of riches reserved for us, lots of money we have kept, so many relationships are there, so many friends are there who will come for my help. But if Krishna wants to harm, nobody will come of any rescue. Therefore, if we are followers of this, particular, if we have faith in this, that if Krishna wants to protect, nobody can do any harm. And if Krishna wants to kill us, nobody can protect us. If we have faith in this, then we will not be worried so much about our future. Therefore, here, to have this desire or greed for storing money, our Paramgurudev is telling that it is not a good practice, it is not good for Hari Bhajan. যারা ভিক্ষুক তারা ভিক্ষা করে অর্থ নিয়ে এসে রোজ মঠে জমা দিবেন. For the Mathvasis, for those who are inmates of Matha particularly, our Paramgurudev is telling that whoever is collecting money, whatever money is collected, you should give it the same day. Because if you keep it, what happens is the mind is a very, very big enemy. Mind is the greatest enemy. If we say, okay, I will give tomorrow, within tomorrow our mind will give so many logics why this money is needed for me, why I should keep this. Mind will not take us to the right place. Mind will always try to deviate us. It will try to give us logics to how not to use this in Krishna's service. Devotee's mind is, they will see how everything can be utilized in Krishna's service. And our mind is how we can use everything in our service. So how not to, or how to escape from performing the service is the logic our mind gives. Therefore, as soon as money is accumulated, immediately give it. Daily, our Paramgurudev is telling that those who are begging alms, bhikshuk mendicants, they should collect money and deposit the very day. মঠরক্ষকদের সম্বন্ধে বলছি, তারা মনে রাখবেন মঠ সেবক কাহারও অসুখ বিসুখ হলে তার চিকিৎসার জন্য যত্ন করবেন. And for the Mathavasis, for those who are caretakers, it is being told that if any inmate of the Math is feeling sick, not happy, not good health-wise, then he or she should be treated properly. Means for the inmates of the Math, they have to collect money, and whatever they collect, they need to submit everything to the in charge. And for in charge, it is being told that any kind of problem or trouble that any inmate is facing, Math in charge should take care of that. প্রয়োজন হলে টাকা না থাকলে ধার করে চিকিৎসার ব্যবস্থা করতে হবে. If required, and if there is no money in the Math, then the Math in charge has to take loan. He can borrow some money, but he should take care of the inmates of the Math. Means you need not necessarily to see that this is for Math in charge and Math inmates, but it is for the devotees also. You can see our most revered Paramgurudev has done it several times. He has done it. In Calcutta, there was Govinda Babu, who used to be very close to our Paramgurudev. Whenever Paramgurudev needed any money, he would borrow money from Govinda Babu. When would he need? Not for constructing buildings or anything. Any devotees of any disciples of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, they are not well. They have no financial, they are not financially good to take care of their own health. Therefore, whom would they go? Our Paramgurudev would invite them. At one point in time, they had opposed our Paramgurudev. But Paramgurudev was such a person that he knew, oh, this god brother is not feeling good and he is feeling guilty, okay, I have, troubled him in the past. How can I go and ask him? But our Paramgurudev would personally call him or write letter to him. I heard from such and such person that your health is not good. You please come to our Calcutta Math where good doctors are there. In the village you are staying, there are no good doctors. Come to our Calcutta Math and we will see that your treatment is going on good. And for that, he would even borrow money. Not that there was lots of money, that's why he invited his god brothers. Today, we will see what is our bank balance, even if we want to serve some Vaishnavas. How much do we have in store? But Paramgurudev was not like that. Paramgurudev would jump into the service first. Money would come automatically. It's not like I will plan and then jump. I will, make preparations before jumping. No, jump automatically into Krishna's service. Dive into it. Then automatically Krishna will help us. This was our Paramgurudev's philosophy. That's why he always planned big. He never had a small project in hand. All his projects were very, very high scale projects. In Agartala, the land he procured, he was not satisfied with a small land or land at some corner of Agartala. He procured the land in the heart of the city, near the parliament of that particular place, very, very close to that. It's called Rajbadi. So, and in Chandigarh, he procured land in the middle of a park, center place, where there is a connectivity and everyone can go. At the center point of heart of the city, he procured land. In Calcutta, Kalighat, that is in the South Calcutta, that is the most expensive land. Even today, if you go to South Calcutta, this is the most expensive place. At that place, it's in the center of the city. At that place, our Paramgurudev procured land. He got a small land in front of the same, very close. He got a small land. Everyone told our Paramgurudev, Maharaj, please take this land. You are getting near Kalighat, means in the South Calcutta, you are getting this place. It's a very, very fortunate you are to get this land. Everyone searching for it, nobody is finding, please. He said that, no, I will not take. It's so small. Everyone, even those persons who had shown, they thought that what Madhav Maharaj is doing, why is he not taking this land? Whatever is there in hand, you should immediately procure it. But he told, no, I am not going to be satisfied with this. Few months later, just opposite to that, the current place what we have, just opposite to that land, a big land he got. It's not very big, but bigger than what it was. After seeing this land, he told, yes, I will take this, but not that. There were tenants staying there. To vacate the tenants is a big headache in India. I think it's everywhere, but at least in India it's so. And temporarily our mutt was put up in Rasbihari Avenue, in the second floor of Govinda Babu's house. He was a merchant of steel vessels, etc. He had vacated one portion of his house and he gave to our Paramgurudev. So from there, staying there, he constructed the mutt in Calcutta. He released the plan, 5-storied building. Everyone told, Maharaj, why are we constructing a 5-storied building here? What is the use of 5-storied building here? Who will come? Nobody is interested in Hari Bhajan these days. Why are you constructing a 5-storied building here? And some were totally envious also. How can Madhav Maharaj construct 5-storied building in Calcutta? Such an expensive place. Everyone were in the, villages. All the disciples of Prabhupada, they were constructing in villages. Our Paramgurudev constructing a 5-storied building in Calcutta, which was expensive, which is even expensive today, but those days constructing a 5-storied building in Calcutta was a big thing. When he released that, those who were envious of our Paramgurudev, they tried so many ways. What is Madhav Maharaj doing? Why is he doing this? And some tried to discourage, Maharaj, who will come here? You're constructing 5-storied building. Nobody is interested in Hari Bhajan. Then Paramgurudev told, I am seeing the future. I am not constructing it for today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I am seeing the future. And rightly so, today, that 5-storied building in Calcutta is short of space. Isn't it? When you go to Calcutta, no rooms available. No place to stay. Everyone thought that Madhav Maharaj is, his planning is very bad. But he knew what he is doing. Now, we are trying to procure another land close to our Calcutta Math. Why? Because there is shortage of space there. Devotees are coming, they want to stay there, there is no place. So, our Paramgurudev was, he was a foreseer. We always see he would see the future and then act accordingly, and is a broad thinker. When it comes to service, then also he was very, very broad in thinking. I was telling, yes, he would invite his god brothers, those who were, those who were not having good medical facilities, not having proper money, etc. He would call them. He said that I constructed this Calcutta Math only for the service of the Vaishnavas. This is what our Paramgurudev used to say. Why have I constructed this 5-storied building here? I have not constructed this to give on rent to someone else and earn money. I have done this for the service of the Vaishnavas, because in Calcutta there are hospitals, treatment is good, and those Vaishnavas who would need treatment, they would come and stay and give opportunity of service to Madhav Maharaj. That is why I have constructed this. This was his thought process. Vaishnava Seva. And not that he had lots of money. Whenever he had no money in store, he would borrow it from the Grihastha Bhaktas, household devotees, that please give money, that particular Vaishnava has come and we need to give treatment, medicines are to be purchased and we need to take him to a good doctor. So he borrowed lots of money for the service of the Vaishnavas. Just imagine. So this is what I read here, or what Paramgurudev told here, is not for Mathavasis and the Math in charge. It is for all of us. To perform the service of the Vaishnavas, we should always be ready. We should always be willing. We should always give our complete self for the service of the Vaishnavas. This is one of the instructions that we need to take from the life of our most revered Paramgurudev. এই মঠে এমন এক সময় গেছে যখন বাজার করাও পয়সা ছিল না. There was a time when we had no money to purchase the basic commodities, the basic requirements of this food, etc. We had no money to purchase even those things. তখন কাহাকেও না জানিয়ে গোপনে টাকা ধার করে বাজার করতে দিয়েছি, কেহ জানেন না, জানতো কেবল উদ্ধারণ প্রভু. So that time nobody was informed about that state. We have no money, there is no, how can we do? Nobody were informed. But even those scarce times, we used to do purchase, whatever is required for the mart by, borrowing money from some devotees. Nobody knew. Only Uddharan Prabhu knew this. Nobody knew that there was a time when we had to beg money for even meeting our basic needs. At that time, I begged money for the service of the Vaishnavas. Nobody knew, but only Uddharan Prabhu knew this. Uddharan Prabhu গৃহস্থের বাড়ি থেকে টাকা ধার করে নিয়ে আসতো. Udharan Prabhu would go to the householder's house and then he would borrow some money from them. Say Grihastha Chilayan Govinda Babu, that is Govinda Babu, from where Udharan Prabhu used to bring money, that is Govinda Babu. তার কাছে না থাকলে তার স্ত্রীর কাছে থেকে নিয়ে আসতো. If he had no money, he would bring from Govinda Babu's wife. The wives, they also have some money. In India, earlier they did not work, but the husbands will give some money, purchase this, so they would give some money because daytime they are gone for a job, something is required, then the wives would buy. So husbands will give some money, and then usually ladies have this habit of storing some money. If they are given 100, 200 rupees, they purchase for 100 and store 100 rupees. In India at least, I am not talking about generally, but India. So it may not be true in your country. So ladies also, they store some money. So they also have some stock. If not money, they have this necklace, bangles, golden ornaments, they are there. So if Govinda Babu had no money, Udharan Prabhu would go and bring money from Govinda Babu's wife. Please give some money. And তার কাছে পরে আবার সেই টাকা পরিশোধ করেছি. And later I repaid the debt also. Whatever I borrowed, I paid back to them over a period of time. এই সব ব্যাপার কটা লোক জানে? How many of you know this? Our Paramgurudev, he is addressing all his disciples and telling that how many of you know this, that there was a time that for the service of the Vaishnavas I had borrowed money and I paid back. How many of you know this? So he is telling that all of you, for the service of Hari Guru Vaishnavas, even if you have to borrow money, go ahead. Don't think. Because these days many people borrow money to construct their own house, isn't it? To buy car, they are borrowing money. To construct house, they are borrowing money. To give education to the child, they are borrowing money. Education loan, car loan, vehicle loan, house loan, isn't it? Property loan. Loan means what? Borrowing money. We are borrowing money for all these. A daughter's marriage is there, marriage loan is there, education loan is there. All these loans are there and we are taking money for all these things. For Vaishnava service, no money. I am already in debt. I am paying EMIs every month. I am already in debt for Vaishnava service. But if there is some, I have to buy another house, I have one house already. If I have to buy another house, then I am ready to take loan. But for the service of Vaishnavas, sorry Prabhu, I am already paying a lot of EMI every month. Our Paramgurudev is telling, for the service of the Vaishnavas, you should go to any extent. Arekti antara is Stri Sangha. One more is, Stri Sangha, desire to associate with women. Sthula Sukshma, dui prakar Stri Sangha hi Hari Bhakti antara hai. Gross and subtle association with women, both are hindrance to Hari Bhajan. Means one should not directly associate with women physically, but also mentally one should not associate. Sakshat Stri Sangha to korbe na. वो बंद करे तुम बंद करे वो এমন কি মনে মনেও চিন্তা করবেন না. Physical association, forget about direct physical association. Even mentally you should not associate. কারণ আমরা সব ছেড়ে হরি ভজন করতে এসেছি, because we have left everything to perform Hari Bhajan. So this is the second hindrance in Hari Bhajan. The third, because there is no time, I will read in short and then we will leave here. Arekti antaraya pratishtha chestha kara. Third impediment is the desire for name and fame. False prestige is the third impediment. Gurudev bolte hain, Prabhupada used to say, Kanaka Kamini Pratishtha Bhaghini Chadi Achajare Seito Vaishnav. A person who is free from Kanaka Kamini and Pratishtha, money, greed for money, women and false prestige, only he is Vaishnava. Only that person is a Vaishnava. He who is free from all greed for money, women, and false prestige. Therefore, these are the three impediments in Haribhajan. And finally, he says, Tomra Shakalei Nishthar Sahit Haribhajan Korbe. All of you perform Haribhajan with faith. যে কোনো অবস্থার মধ্যে হরিভজন কখনো ছাড়বেন না. নেভার এভার গিভ আপ হরিভজন আন্ডার এনি সার্কামস্ট্যান্স. এই হলো তোমাদের কাছে আমার প্রার্থনা, অনুরোধ বা উপদেশ. দিস ইজ মাই রিকোয়েস্ট টু ইউ. দিস ইজ মাই ইনস্ট্রাকশন টু ইউ. This is my request and this is also my instruction to you that in no circumstance give up Hari Bhajan. Means perform Hari Bhajan under all circumstances. Sarvavasthai tumra Harinam kurbe. Chant the holy name under all circumstances. Sarvatra Hari Bhajan koribe. Wherever you stay, perform Hari Bhajan. Immaterial of time and place and circumstance, perform Hari Bhajan. श्रेष्ठ वैष्णव के सर्वदाई सम्मान करबे. ऑलवेज रेस्पेक्ट अ सीनियर वैष्णव. एते कोनो इतस्तत करबे ना. डोंट डिविएट फ्रॉम दिस. तुम्हादेर मंगल होबे. मे ऑल ऑस्पिशियसनेस कम अपॉन यू. बाय डूइंग दिस, all auspiciousness will come upon you. Therefore, please follow this. And for saying after this, vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Our Paramgurudev is telling that all Vaishnavas are my object of worship. I want to serve them. This is my objective of life. So, today is his disappearance day. Today is also disappearance of Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj and of Rasikanand Dev Goswami. I pray my innumerable prostrated humble obeisances at the lotus feet of all these great Vaishnava Acharyas. May they free me from all the offences that I might have committed knowingly or unknowingly, and give me one-pointed service at the lotus feet of Guru, and give me enthusiasm to perform service of the Vaishnavas. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय. परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय. नित्य लीला प्रविष्टो विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय. श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय. श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. परमारातम श्री परम गुरुदेवेर तिरुभाव तिथि पूजा की जय. जय श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराजेर तिरुभाव तिथि पूजा की जय. जय श्री श्री रसिकानंद देव गोस्वामी प्रभु शुभ तिरुभाव तिथि पूजा की जय. समागत हरि कथा श्रवणकारी भक्त वृंद की जय. श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल.